Today does not enter quietly. It carries an energy that feels different, as though the air itself holds a subtle vibration. Something about this moment demands attention, and if you are sensitive enough to listen, you will realize that it is not an ordinary day at all. It is a day when both blessings and warnings arrive together, walking hand in hand like light and shadow. What unfolds now is not random. It is a carefully woven balance meant to guide you, test you, and reward you at the same time. The universe does not simply shower blessings without also placing before us the mirrors of caution. Every gift comes with a responsibility, and every warning comes with the potential for growth. That is why today feels so charged. It is a day of choices. Ignore the subtle signals, and you may stumble into old traps. Honor the signs, and you step into a current of alignment where miracles can reach you with ease. Both possibilities are alive in this very moment, and your awareness will decide which path you take. You may feel this energy as a quickening, dreams that cling longer when you wake, numbers repeating themselves in ways too clear to dismiss, emotions rising unexpectedly in your chest. These are not coincidences, but indicators that the balance of promise and threat is already at play. The day itself is like a portal, and portals are never neutral. They either pull you into the chaos of distraction or lift you into the clarity of destiny. What lies ahead are 3 warnings and 3 blessings, each with its own weight, its own lesson, and its own invitation. The warnings will show you where energy leaks, where cycles attempt to repeat, where distractions try to steal your focus. The blessings will reveal clarity, healing, and abundance. Gifts that wait like treasures behind doors, only awareness can open. Together, they form the 6 currents shaping this day, pushing you to rise above the traps while embracing the gifts. Stay with this unfolding until the final decree, for the power of today is sealed not by thought alone, but by word and intention. As the story of the day reveals itself, each chapter will prepare you to walk with eyes open and heart steady. And before the last word is spoken, you will hold not only the awareness of what is arriving, but the key to claim it fully. Blessings and warnings are never separate. They are threads of the same fabric. To understand why both arrive together today, you must first see the law that governs them. Light always casts a shadow, and shadow always hints at the presence of light. The universe operates in balance, offering not only gifts, but also tests that refine those gifts. To receive a blessing without awareness is to risk losing it. To heed a warning without fear is to turn it into strength. This is why today feels so layered, because what you gain depends on what you notice. The arrival of warnings is not punishment, but protection. They appear to remind you where you are vulnerable, to show you the cracks where energy could leak. They are the cosmic gatekeepers, ensuring that only those who walk with awareness pass through to receive what is prepared. In this way, warnings are not obstacles, but filters, refining your path so that when the blessing arrives, it is not wasted. On the other side stand the blessings, not handed out randomly, but woven into alignment. They arrive as rewards for attention, confirmations that your soul is listening and ready. Each blessing mirrors the warning that precedes it, as though shadow and light are 2 halves of the same coin. Ignore one, and the other cannot be claimed. Honor both, and you move into the flow of destiny with strength and grace. Numerology whispers guidance here. The sequence of 333 may appear, not to promise instant miracles, but to assure you that higher guidance is close. It is a sign that ascended wisdom surrounds you, urging you to trust the balance unfolding. When you see it, know that you are not walking alone. You are being guided, but you must also choose with awareness. This is why today brings both. The blessings cannot arrive without the warnings, and the warnings lose their meaning without the blessings. Together, they create the test and the reward, the mirror and the gift. To walk this path is to accept that destiny is never without balance. And so, as the veil of this day opens wider, the first warning reveals itself, reminding you how easily blessings can be stolen by the trap of distraction. The first warning that steps forward today is the trap of distraction. It comes quietly, disguised as harmless delays, small temptations, or endless scrolling through what does not matter. Yet beneath its surface, distraction is one of the most powerful thieves of destiny. When your energy is scattered, when focus dissolves into noise, the blessings prepared for you can pass by unnoticed. The portal of this day does not remain open forever, and distraction is the shadow that makes you miss the opening. You may notice it as restlessness, an urge to avoid the task that matters most. Perhaps you sit with the intention to act, but your hand reaches for your phone instead. Hours slip away in trivialities, and by the time you lift your head, the opportunity that waited for you has already passed. This is how distraction works. Not as an obvious enemy, but as a slow drain, pulling your attention away until you forget what you were meant to do. The signs of this trap are clear if you look. Fatigue that comes not from effort, but from wasted energy. Procrastination that piles tasks higher while leaving you more unsettled. A fog that dulls your inner clarity, leaving you restless yet unproductive. All of these are indicators that distraction has woven its web around you. And when this happens, blessings that require presence and awareness cannot reach you fully. Yet the remedy is simple, though it requires discipline. Ground yourself. Place your feet firmly on the floor. Breathe deeply and call your focus back. Light a candle, even for a few minutes, and let it remind you of the flame within that burns steady when you choose it. Write down the single action that matters most today and commit to it, ignoring the thousand small distractions that clamor for attention. Virgo's gift of order whispers here. Simplicity restores focus, and focus opens the door to destiny. Distraction is only a warning, not a destiny. Once you recognize it, you disarm it. Awareness itself breaks its hold. And when you step beyond it, the path becomes clearer, preparing you to face the next shadow that rises. The heavy fog of doubt, the second warning that often arrives to test the strength of your alignment. The second warning that rises today is the shadow of doubt. Unlike distraction, which steals focus quietly, doubt strikes at the very core of your confidence. It whispers questions that unsettle the spirit. What if you fail? What if this is not real? What if you are not enough? These thoughts seem like cautious reasoning, but in truth, they are echoes meant to hold you back from claiming what is already yours. Doubt is the storm that shakes the bridge just as you are about to cross. You may feel it as overthinking, circling the same decision until exhaustion drowns your clarity. You may sense it as mistrust of your own intuition, even when every sign points in the same direction. At times, it appears as hesitation, a pause so long that the moment of opportunity fades away. This is the shadow of doubt. It does not block the path with force, it convinces you to block yourself. The signs are unmistakable. Restlessness in the chest, second-guessing even simple choices, and replaying conversations in your mind long after they are finished. The repeating number 666 may appear, not as fear, but as a reminder of recalibration. It signals that you are out of balance, giving too much energy to fear and not enough to faith. When you see it, take it not as a curse, but as a call to shift your alignment back into trust. An example of this trap may be as simple as saying no to an opportunity because you felt unready, only to regret it later when you realize it was the very blessing you had asked for. Doubt masks itself as logic, but it is often fear wearing the disguise of wisdom. Left unchecked, it will keep you standing still at the edge of every threshold, watching doors open and close without ever stepping through. The remedy lies in affirmations of trust and the practice of anchoring clarity. Write your fears on paper, then write beside each one a declaration of truth. I am guided. I am ready. I trust my path. Speak them aloud until your heart believes what your mind resists. Each affirmation weakens the grip of doubt, restoring the strength to move forward. But doubt rarely comes alone. Once it is faced, another shadow often emerges, pulling not from the mind, but from the past. And so the third warning reveals itself, the weight of old cycles that try to drag you back just as you are ready to rise. The third warning that reveals itself today is the weight of old cycles. Just when you begin to sense progress, the past attempts to reappear, pulling at you with familiar hands. It may come as an old habit resurfacing, a toxic connection knocking at your door, or the return of patterns you thought were long buried. These cycles do not return because you are weak. They return because you are crossing a threshold, and the old always tests you before the new can fully open. The signs are often sharp. Memories that sting more than usual, conversations that replay in your mind, or sudden encounters with people who belong to chapters you already closed. The energy feels heavy, like walking with weights tied to your ankles, as though progress slows without clear reason. This is the cycle's grip, the unseen tether trying to pull you back into what no longer serves your destiny. The symbolism of the tower moment hovers here, a sudden rupture of what cannot stand any longer. Sometimes the past collapses on its own, breaking apart in ways you cannot control. Other times, it demands that you be the one to say no, to choose release consciously. In either case, the collapse is not punishment but liberation. The weight falls so that you may walk lighter into what awaits. An example of this warning might be reaching a new opportunity only to feel tempted to run back to the comfort of what you know, even if it once harmed you. Or you may find yourself repeating words of self-doubt you thought you had already silenced. These moments are the cycle's test, asking whether you will remain bound or step free. The remedy is release. Write down what still clings to you and, in a safe ritual, let it go. Burn the page, bury it, or speak it into the night air with finality. Choose to close the door firmly, even if the echo lingers. Light a candle as a symbol of your decision, declaring that what was is no longer what will be. Old cycles lose their power the moment you refuse to carry them forward. When you step beyond the pull of the past, the shadows begin to fade. And in their place, the first of the blessings rises, shining like morning after a long night. The blessing of clarity, the gift that clears the way forward. The first blessing that steps into view today is the gift of clarity. After the pull of distraction, the whispers of doubt, and the grip of old cycles, the mind begins to clear like a sky after storm. Suddenly, what once felt tangled unravels with ease, and paths that seemed hidden reveal themselves as obvious. Clarity does not shout. It arrives in silence, in the moment when you just know what to do, without needing to debate endlessly. It is the light that illuminates each step, even if the whole road ahead remains unseen. This blessing may appear as sudden understanding during a conversation, a dream that delivers an unmistakable message, or the release of fog that once clouded your judgment. What you could not decide for days or weeks may resolve in a single breath. That is the nature of clarity. It comes when you are ready to act, not when you are busy searching for it. And today, the universe aligns to hand it directly to you. Signs often confirm its arrival. The appearance of 111 reminds you that your thoughts create the shape of your reality. This is a signal to align your mind with the vision revealed, to stop doubting, and to start declaring. Some may even feel physical signs, chills, a sense of sudden relief, or a burst of energy that accompanies the moment of decision. The body recognizes truth as much as the spirit does. An example of this blessing might be realizing which opportunity is meant for you and which one is a distraction, or feeling peace about a choice that once carried only confusion. For Virgo energy and for all who resonate with this day, clarity is the blessing that returns power to your own hands. When you see, you can act. When you know, you can step forward without hesitation. Clarity is not only mental but spiritual. It realigns you with your purpose, reminding you that confusion is temporary, but truth endures. It is the reassurance that the universe is speaking and that you are listening. With this blessing in hand, the heart becomes ready to heal. For once the mind clears, the next current rises, the blessing of emotional renewal, the second gift that today delivers. The second blessing that arrives today is the gift of emotional renewal. After the weight of shadows and the piercing light of clarity, the heart is finally given space to breathe. Renewal does not mean forgetting every wound, but allowing the heaviness of those wounds to dissolve, making way for peace. This blessing feels like a long exhale, the moment when you realize you are no longer carrying what once consumed you. You may notice it as forgiveness rising where resentment once sat. Perhaps an old memory comes, but instead of pain, it brings acceptance. Or maybe tears flow unexpectedly, not from sorrow but from release, washing the heart clean. Renewal can also appear as reconciliation, either with another or with yourself, as the judgment you once carried softens into compassion. This is not weakness, it is strength, the kind that heals from within. The earth element grounds this process. Just as the soil restores itself after rain, so does your heart under this blessing. You may feel drawn to nature, to walking barefoot on the ground or breathing deeply under the open sky. These acts are not random, they are your soul instinctively seeking balance. Renewal is not only spiritual but physical, and your body responds by finding calm after storms. Signs often confirm this gift. The number 222 may repeat, signaling harmony and alignment. Dreams may bring symbols of flowing rivers or open fields, reminding you that release is natural, that peace is not earned but allowed. A sudden lightness in your chest or a quiet joy without explanation may arrive as proof that renewal is already unfolding. An example of this blessing might be a moment where you realize the anger you carried toward someone no longer grips you, or when you feel safe enough to trust again after guarding your heart for so long. The relief is subtle but undeniable, the kind that changes the way you carry yourself through the day. Emotional renewal is not the end of the journey, but the middle, preparing you to receive even greater gifts. When the heart is lighter, the flow of abundance can move without blockage. And so the third blessing of this day reveals itself, not only as peace but as provision, opening the gates of support and opportunity that have waited for this very moment. The third blessing that arrives today is the gift of abundance. After clarity steadies the mind and renewal softens the heart, the flow of provision opens like a river that has been waiting behind a dam. Abundance is often mistaken for money alone, but its meaning is far greater. It is the arrival of opportunities, the presence of protection, the support of people at the right time, and the feeling of being sustained by something larger than yourself. Today, that flow is near, and it asks only that you allow yourself to receive. Virgo energy and all who carry it know how to work, how to serve, and how to give. But receiving can feel uncomfortable, as though it must be earned through endless labor. This blessing comes to break that illusion. Abundance does not flow as a wage for exhaustion. It arrives as a natural current when alignment is honored. It is the echo of every hidden effort, the universe returning in visible form what was once sown in silence. You may notice this blessing in sudden opportunities, a message that opens a door, an unexpected gift, or a problem resolved without the struggle you anticipated. Sometimes it appears as financial relief, other times as emotional or spiritual support. But in all cases, it carries the same essence. You are not alone, and you are not forgotten. Numerology often confirms this flow. The repeating number 888 signals that prosperity is near, not only in material form, but in wholeness. It is a sign that the gates are open, that blessings are in motion, and that your readiness to receive determines how much you can hold. If self-doubt whispers that you do not deserve it, silence that voice with gratitude. Gratitude expands the channel, allowing more to flow through. An example of this blessing may be as simple as a long-delayed answer finally arriving, or as grand as a sudden breakthrough that shifts your path entirely. Whatever the form, abundance today is a reminder that your devotion has not been wasted. The balance of giving and receiving is being restored. With this third blessing, the current of the day is complete. 3 warnings faced, 3 blessings revealed. Now the task is not to chase them, but to anchor them, to hold both the lessons and the gifts with awareness so they become lasting parts of your journey. To carry the power of this day beyond its passing, you must anchor both the warnings and the blessings into your life. Awareness alone is not enough. It must be sealed through intention, emotion, action, and release. The law of attraction provides the path, simple yet profound. Begin with clarity. Name what you are keeping from today. Speak it in the present tense as if it already belongs to you. I walk in clarity. I carry renewal in my heart. I live in abundance. I rise above distraction, doubt, and old cycles. Naming anchors the unseen into form. The second step is elevated emotion. Do not recite the words mechanically. Feel them. Allow gratitude to fill your body as though the blessings were already overflowing. Imagine the peace of a healed heart, the freedom of clarity guiding every step, the joy of abundance flowing without effort. Emotion is the current that carries intention into reality, the vibration that draws the unseen into the seen. Then comes aligned action. Virgo's gift is order, and order is built in action. Take one conscious step today that reflects your declarations. If distraction tempted you, set your focus on one task and complete it. If doubt haunted you, make a decision and trust it. If old cycles called you back, close the door firmly with an act of release. If clarity, renewal, or abundance has already shown itself, respond with gratitude through generosity, kindness, or service. Small steps open greater flows. Finally, the step that tests Virgo most: release. Once you have spoken, felt, and acted, let go. Trust that the universe moves what you cannot control. To cling with worry is to block the current. To release with faith is to allow it to flow. A candle by the window, a whispered affirmation into the night, or a simple deep breath can symbolize your surrender. This is how intention is sealed. To protect what you have anchored, avoid the noise that scatters energy. Guard against drama, oversharing your process, or impulsive choices in the hours that follow. Keep your alignment sacred, as if tending to a flame in the wind. And when the signs appear, whether chills, repeating numbers, or sudden peace, claim them aloud. I see the signs today. In this way, the current of 6 is not left loose, but bound to your path, preparing you for the decree that will close and seal this day in destiny. You have walked through the unfolding currents of this day, guided by 3 warnings and 3 blessings that arrived together as mirrors and gifts. Distraction tried to scatter your focus, doubt attempted to silence your intuition, and old cycles reached from the past to hold you back. Yet in their shadows, blessings revealed themselves: clarity to light the mind, renewal to heal the heart, and abundance to open the flow of provision. None arrived by accident. They came as parts of the same design, showing you that destiny is not shaped by ease alone, but by awareness, choice, and faith. Now it is time to seal what has been revealed. A decree spoken with conviction carries weight beyond the moment, binding what is unseen into what becomes. Say it aloud. I claim blessings and rise above warnings. These words are not a hope but a command, not a wish but a seal. They declare to the universe and to your own spirit that you have chosen alignment, that you will not be pulled backward into shadow, but will step forward into the current of light. This decree is not only for you. Many stand under the same energy, reading the same words, feeling the same pull. Together, each voice adds to a chorus that strengthens the field of intention. When you write it, speak it, or hold it in your heart, you contribute to a collective alignment. The decree becomes more than personal. It becomes a shared force, lifting not only you, but all who join in the rhythm of this day. Do not think of this as the end. The decree closes the circle of today, but every closure is also an opening. More portals will come, more tests will rise, more blessings will flow. Yet with this seal, You carry a reminder that awareness is your greatest protection and gratitude your strongest magnet. You are not at the mercy of fate. You are a co-creator of destiny, chosen to walk with both discernment and faith. See it now in your mind. A portal glowing before you, half shadow, half light. You step forward, decree on your lips, and the two currents merge into one path of power. The warnings fall behind, the blessings expand ahead, and the day is sealed. Speak it once more with strength. I claim blessings and rise above warnings. With that declaration, this day is no longer fleeting. It is written into your destiny.